Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thickness here, and you might be wondering why am I on the main screen of the Great War mod. I quickly want to chat. The World War One series is not very interesting. Now, I can admit that it's not interesting, and luckily we're only two episodes in now. I know I've recorded like 4 or 5 episodes, but I've talked to some people who have also been doing other uh, Commonwealth nations, and they have also said the exact same thing. To me, I talked to people who have been doing this as well. Like on TeamSpeak, I'm in a group, and we because I'm currently inside the TeamSpeak channel. They're currently all doing their series as well because we all do at like the similar time. But we have all just pretty much said like the Commonwealth puppet states, like this being Australia, New Zealand, Canada, British Rar. Well, British Rar is a different story. One of the guys I know of is going to be doing that. We're all small channels. Um, but we are really we are super small channels. But everyone wants to keep to themselves. That's fine. That's fair enough. But we've all decided to just stop doing the Commonwealth nations, simply because it's one-sided and it's one road you go down to. You cannot go to war as a puppet state, and that's kind of weird because if you think about it, throughout history there's been puppet states who have gone to war without the person knowing, like without that country knowing. You look at because Australia and New Zealand and also Canada is also a different story because they're classified as like a domain. What that is pretty much it is a mostly free country or free colony, but it's still technically underneath British rule or underneath the rule of that particular country that founded that nation. That's what Australia and New Zealand and even Canada is underneath. Canada's a different story. They've had their issues with that, and also with France as well. But in the mod, it's one-sided and it should be changed. This is my personal opinion. They should not be Australia and New Zealand should not be a puppet because we got our independence, and it's the puppet system is meant to be people that are not free. They're meant to be states or countries that are still underneath that country's rule. Australia and New Zealand wasn't. We're in the Commonwealth, but we're not technically with the British anymore. We're on our own. That's I don't know how long that's been like that for in New Zealand, but Australia we've had our independence since January the 1st, 1901, and we were a free state. We could do whatever we want to a certain point. Australia could technically not go to war. It is my opinion the Germans if we decided. And there's even things like that during World War One. During World War Two. During World War One, we were going to go anyway, because everyone was still loyal to the king. But it should be changed, and that's what I think should be happening. But me and the guys have been talking, and it's like won't be changing because it's been like that for like even the Black Ice, so even in the Hearts of Iron 3, it's the exact same. In Hearts of Iron 3, like the regular game, it was even worse. The Australian, New Zealand, you couldn't really do anything. Plus, with the research stuff, you'd be behind 24/7. You weren't capable of doing anything really during combat. But it's changed because research is pretty easy in Hearts of Iron 4. As you guys know, you just click on the thing and just research, and you click on the next thing and then research, and click on the next thing and then research. It's not like Hearts of Iron 3. It's not even like the vanilla game really. Like if you like, so like if you're a small nation, you have to keep so like two main things is keep your engineering and also keep your electronic things, have those always updated, because other nations, because major nations and even minor majors will be up to date more than you. And countries like Australia, New Zealand, British RAR, China, some points in Russia were like not up were not up to date. Like this is the Senate game. Soviet Union, the Union of Socialist Republic. So Soviet Socialist Republic. But in the World War mod is dumb how they've set it up. Some nations can become unpuppeted. Some nations can be puppeted. If you go through the actual, I spent like a couple of hours yesterday going through every single one of those tech trees, like for America, Germany, Austria-Hungary, Italy, Turkey, you name it. All of the majors, and even Serbia. I went through them all. But there is nations that you just want to just say, why is this particular thing a thing, and why is this not a thing? Like saying like for like Great Britain, why is that thing say release like make Australia and New Zealand not a puppet anymore? Make them free, do whatever they want, because we were able to do whatever we want, and why is that not in game inside this mod? In standalone game, it's going to be different again. For god damn it, Paradox has made it so like nations that are puppets and stuff are going to have to like fight to get their independence, and we already got our independence. Why do we have to re-get it again? And it's the same with New Zealand as well. Those guys haven't had it tough, haven't had it easy throughout World War and also World War Two. In also South Africa, almost to South America. Those guys are puppets. I think they're still puppets technically underneath British rule. They might not be. I'm pretty sure that they're not anymore. I could be wrong though. It's unfair for those guys, and I know that Australia's getting their own tech tree and stuff, and there's going to be systems for them to get fully independent. But I want to see something inside this mod make it so like Australia and New Zealand becomes full-on free states, free countries. They can join the Comintern, like the Central Powers, and play a major part inside the war against the Allies, against the Entente, and also make Britain not be in the Entente straight from day one, because it's actually technically unhistorical, and this mod meant to be historical. The Entente, this being like from the very beginning of day one, if it was going to be historical, it was the French and the Russians. That was it. There was no Britain, there was no of its puppet states, as in this game was. It was just them. The only reason why Britain went to war was because of Belgium, because of Belgium's independence, and also with the Treaty of London as well. And like Britain did not force the Belgians to do any operations with them, because that'd be defying their point of going to war, and also defying the point of reasons why Britain went to war. That's why Belgium didn't really play a huge part during World War I on the West Front. Fine, they did do some operations by themselves, but they always did things on their own, and plus they had limited men, limited equipment, and also supplies because the country was currently occupied. The only way to get men was to get it from Africa. I think people in Congo weren't going to really do much because of things kind of happened with the Belgians and with the Congolese African people. I don't know, 10 million of them were killed in a genocide that lasted for several years. It's kind of going to put a stain, like put a blood stain in that white clothing you have. It's not going to come out. Even the Congolese people are still not happy. Can't blame them though. Yeah, that guy who was leading them leading Belgium was a madman. Worse than Hitler. Actually, he did kill more people than Hitler did. More than Jewish, Serbian, those minorities, like other minorities. But yeah, it's getting to the point that it's boring on my part because I'm just sitting here just talking. Yeah, pretty much that's it. It's not really fun. But I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to end this chat here. The next nation is what I'm going to play as is Austria-Hungarian Empire because I've been looking on YouTube and there's been some people who have done it. Some people, lots of people haven't. And I wanted to try and do my own playthrough, even play as Romania or someone like that. Like Romania's quite interesting because they're a nation that's stuck by themselves. They could have joined the Central Powers or joined the Allies, and they joined the Allies twice, lost twice, and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of this, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel and you're wondering what is this all about, go ahead and subscribe and also hit that notification button, that little bell. It will notify you of when I upload a video. I upload 2 videos, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I had a mental blank on when I upload. I upload two videos, so you can always have content. I do that because I don't upload on Thursdays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays because I record on those days. I record every single day, pretty much. Also, but anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're wondering why am I so unresponsive and talking so slow, because I'm tired. This is like, what time is it? If you guys are new to the channel, you won't know this, but I record pretty late. I like the nights. It's like 10:31. I've been up since 2 o'clock last night. Editing, recording, and even uploading. Because I couldn't do it in the morning because my power went out. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, ciao for now. Bye.